In a world of media overload, it is important to separate fact from fiction, especially in today's political climate. We must be careful of where information is coming from, who is telling us our news, and what they want us to think. It is easy for large corporations and organizations to hide their true intentions. Be mindful of their goals. Be careful of their disguises. Be wary of their facts. Good morning, and welcome back to Aliens, True or Real. I'm your host, Norm Allman, and today we're discussing the truth behind one of the most famous events in the 20th century, the assassination of JFK. Who really did it, and what was their goal? Plus, how we've progressed since then, and what the government is still hiding. Remember, we make this show for you, so if you'd like to make a donation, you can go to alienstrueorrealpodcast.com and take a look at all of our new merchandise we just put up. And be sure to look out next week for the announcement of our 2018 live shows. Aliens True or Real is produced by Free Speech Systems, LLC. With that out of the way, let's get into the story, after a brief message from our sponsors. In 1963, President John F. Kennedy was shot while riding in a motorcade in Dallas, Texas on November 22nd, a Friday. His successor, LBJ, formed the Warren Commission to investigate the shooting. The commission found that there was a single shooter, Lee Harvey Oswald, yet Oswald never stood trial because he was shot to death at the Dallas police station by a man named Jack Ruby. Oswald was a violent child who joined the military and became a sharpshooter. He became fascinated with Russia, and while living in Dallas was under surveillance by the FBI during the time of the motorcade. Yet the FBI did not tell the Secret Service that this suspicious man worked in a building facing the motorcade route. 10 years after the shooting, LBJ was quoted saying, "I never believed that Oswald acted alone, although I can accept that he pulled the trigger." It is very possible that the CIA picked Oswald to do the hit since he was a known communist and Russian sympathizer. Allen Dulles, head of the CIA during Kennedy's presidency, was on the Warren Commission. It was later revealed that the CIA had withheld information from that commission. But why would the CIA want Kennedy dead? Well, on November 12, 1963, JFK wrote to the CIA and asked for the UFO files to be declassified. 4 days later, on November 16, 1963, he visited NASA in Florida. A memo from 1963, thought to be written by Allen Dulles, was quoted to say, "You must know, Lancer has made some inquiries regarding our activities, which we cannot allow." Lancer was the Secret Service codename for JFK. The memo was found half-burnt in a fireplace, meant to be destroyed. JFK was killed only 10 days after sending his letter to the CIA. Only 6 years after, Kennedy visited NASA and died. The U.S. went to the moon in the space race against Russia. Many believe that the moon landing footage was faked, recorded in a studio rather than on the surface of the moon. Another popular moon theory is that it doesn't exist. However, this is a little far-fetched. We have plenty of evidence that the moon does exist, but it may not be what we think. Independent astronomers who have their doubts about the information given to us by large global organizations study the moon with their own telescopes and cameras. These independent astronomers take high-resolution photos of the moon and upload them to the internet, where viewers beg the question, why can the government take a photo of a license plate from space, but can't get a decent photo of the surface of the moon? One video shows the surface of the moon as recorded through a telescope, where you can see a wave pass over the surface of the full moon, almost like a digital camera glitch. Yet, when he pans the camera up and down, the wave continues. The person who took the video calls it a hologram, for lack of a better word, and posits that the image covers the moon to hide whatever is on the surface. Several of these independent astronomers analyzed their own high-resolution photos and others for structures on the moon. Many people claim to have witnessed these structures in their own backyard telescopes. We luckily were able to contact one of those witnesses and talk to them about what they saw. Welcome back to Aliens, True or Real. Music provided by The Hitchhiking Ghost. Check him out on bandcamp.com. Today, I am joined by former Russian stripper Vladimira Povich, who has been ostracized from the community since coming forward about her encounter. Now, would you mind describing what you saw?
Well, it was a normal day. I get up early to get the milk for the breakfast. So I go outside early morning to bring in the goats for milking. It's cold out, so I take them inside to milk. But above the barn, they hover a strange type of plane or something. It just hover, and I stare at it. But as I take a step towards it, it turned around and flew off. Super speed.
And what did the craft look like?
It was shiny, very reflective, but small for aircraft. It was round, like tic-tac shape. And I didn't see any wings or engine.
That matches several other reports, even by the U.S. government. Wow. Where did it go?
It go very fast, and it go away quick, but I saw it go towards the moon. Yes, it was early. Moon was still out. It goes towards moon.
Did you see anything else?
Yes. I stare for a very long time after it go. I look at the moon, and it looks different. So I go back inside to get my glasses. And when I look up, I see things on the moon.
With just your glasses?
They're very thick glasses. But I see things. I see things on the moon. I couldn't see what they do, but there's things there.
Wow. And what did you do?
I go back inside. I think I am losing mind. I am go crazy, yes? But I go back out, and I still see it. So I call the police. I wait for them to come, but when I take them outside, moon is back to normal. Nothing different. They laugh at me. Crazy old woman, they say.
Well, thank you for talking to us and sharing your story. I know it's early over there.
Yes. I go get the goat now. Bye-bye.
Wow, didn't that just give you chills? But that's our show. To recap, was the CIA behind the Kennedy assassination? There's a good chance that's true. Is the moon real? Yes. But what it's being used for is still under investigation. Tune in next week when we'll go over the theories. Is it the government spying on us from the moon? Are there aliens living up there? Or are they doing military experiments too dangerous to do on Earth? Thanks for listening to Aliens, True or Real. If you like the show, give us a 5-star review wherever you listen to podcasts, and keep your eye out for exciting announcements. We want to hear from you. Tell us your theories on Facebook or Twitter, or at alienstrueorreal.com. And join us next week to dive deeper into the moon and its use. New episodes come out every Thursday. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to rate, share, and subscribe.